Hello, welcome to another live stream. Today is June 14th at 7:28 in the morning. Market is about to open in about 1 minute. How are you all doing today? Good, I hope. Today we're going to be looking at a follow-up on the 7 oversold companies and what our thoughts are on them and how we are going to play out the rest of this week. Or in the week, actually. Today is Friday. So the week is over. It's coming to an end. I missed a couple of live trading sessions this week. Unfortunately, I do apologize for that. All right, here we go. Market is open. 9:30. So DDOG played nicely along with our game plan here from lows of 108 to highs of about 11% in 3 days. Now it has shown a slight pullback and may continue to rise if that's the case. So pretty cool that DDOG played out that way. Now we are going to play out a couple other companies and see exactly what happened with them today. DE played out very nicely right along with our strategy again with our trading setup. Lows of 363, highs of 379 for about a 4% profit. Not too bad. Now Mara is trailing up. Let's get to Mara real quick. I do have a position in Mara. About 14 shares. $280. Not up by much though, right? So let me bring this up here real quick and make sure my volume isn't too high. There we go. And there we go. So now Mara has played very nicely. It's had a big pullback coming down to these recent support levels of about 1850, as high as $21 for a 12% return. Currently, it's up still about 7%. So if you would have bought in at $18.85, sold at $20 to $21, you would have made 10 to 12% profit. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Hope you guys are all having a great day, great start of your day, good end to your week. Let me know below, comment below if you guys are ending the week in the green or if you're ending the week in a red. JD selling off, so we kind of thought that there'd be two different areas. It'd either jump up or it would bounce off of this and go back down. It didn't bounce as high as I thought, so we're actually going to take this away. But it is trailing along with this line, possibly back down to those $24 levels on JD. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Good morning, Dale. Good morning. How are you doing today? Now, Intel is finding support levels again, possibly bouncing up this morning. It is. Look at that. Intel is up almost 1% now on the 4-hour chart, as you can see here. It can go anywhere from $30 up to recent resistance levels of about $31, or as high as its previous resistance levels of about $31.46 for about a 2.5 to 3.5% profit. FFIE is one of my big losers this week. I refuse to sell it. My market value is only about $445. I do have 900 shares, and I have a market order to sell it at 66 cents. Now it is at 49 cents. My average share price is about 64 cents. Now it is hitting these support levels, as you can see here. It got as low as the MA, or the green line, and it pulled back, resulting in a nice 100% profit right there. Also pulled back again at that 50-cent level to highs of 80 cents for a 60% profit. Now we're just waiting to see if this will bounce again. As you can see, there's consolidation, and right here there is still some consolidation. It doesn't want to go below that 50 level, that 49-cent level, but if it does rise back up to previous highs, you can see a 50% profit. And at this point, I just want to break even and get my money back. DE we talked about, DDOG we talked about. Now Carvana had a couple of different setups that we were going to play out. As you can see, it broke its trend line up, and now that that pattern is broken, it looks like it went along with this one right here, this first one, where it kind of came down. It bounced off of this support level at 103 and then spiked back up. So from 103 to where it was, 115, would be a 10% profit. Okay, on some lower resistance levels, about a 6% profit. So not too bad on this company. Now it may be seeing some signs of a correction. Obviously this trend line is now broken, so we're going to delete that. When it starts showing signs of confirmation, whether it be on this support level, or if it has to come lower to this support level, which it was previously, then we can see a nice percentage gain of 12 to 16% when it does happen. So we're going to wait and see what it does. We're going to set our alert right here, and it looks like it's actually going to test the MA line. Looks like it's going to test those levels right now. So if it does go up, we will know. And if it goes below a certain level, we will know. So setting alerts can be a great way to see if your idea plays out, or wait for this to pull back or go higher for you to buy in. Mara is up. Let's check on Mara real quick. Up $2 today on Mara so far. Now if this can bounce up even higher, which doesn't look like it's going to, this trading plan is broken. This actually is broken now too. Now that I start trading it, as you can see here, it had clear indications of where it would bounce and where it would get rejected, where it would bounce, where it would get rejected, where it bounce, and then it just started bouncing and trailing along with this line and the resistance level. So technically, this indicator would be broken as of down here because of such lows. Now getting in on a good deal, $17.70, $18 would have been possible, and you could have made about a 16 to 17% profit in about 2 days. I did not wait for that confirmation. I ended up buying too late. I didn't buy until I bought beforehand in the 20s, $20 mark, and then I sold in the 20.71 mark, and then I bought again in the $20 mark. So need to do a little bit better job waiting for confirmation for these lower lows, getting in at like $18 or $19 and waiting for that 10% confirmation or 10% profit by understanding, hey, this thing can go a lot lower than we anticipate. Even getting in at lows of 1945 to where it is now would be about a 4% profit, whereas I'm at 2002. So not the best place to be right now, but from previous highs of 23, or even previous highs this week actually, 2002 to even 2136 is about a 6% profit. 6% on $300 is about 18 bucks. So not too bad. Our goal this week was to make anywhere from $20 to $50 a day. That would put us on track to make anywhere from $100 to $250 this week. And we're doing a really good job until we took this company here. As you can see, my levels are way high up. See if it looks better on a 5-minute. Yeah, look at where my levels are. My levels, you don't even see my levels way up here, which is just sad. So sad. I bought hundreds of shares in the 60, 61 area. Bought another 100 in the 59-cent area. Bought another 100 in the 54-cent area. When honestly, I shouldn't have added more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have just waited and kept my 400 shares, not adding an additional 500 shares. I even bought up here 300 at 74 cents. So my average would have been way up here. But because I bought more and more and more and more, my average has gone down from 74 at 300 shares to 64 at 900 shares. So there is a 10-cent difference in that. Thinking that I can get back up to these previous 60-cent levels compared to 70 or 80-cent levels. But right now this isn't really showing anything good. It's actually been a downward trend for quite some time. Now if the RSI indicators can get a little bit lower, then that may trigger for people to want to buy into this company. So a little bit high up on this one, but you know, hey, I share my losers with my winners, and that's what's going on. So that's the 4-hour charts, and on the 1-minute charts, looks like FFIE is trying to pick itself back up. Now you do need to buy 100 shares of this company in order to get in. So if you want to buy it, you'd have to buy 100 share increments. Intel showing signs of clear support and clear resistance at a 1% level. We're going to go ahead and draw our resistance level here for Intel. And this is a more recent support. And it's not happening, so we are going to go to the 4-hour. We're going to delete this support because that was probably from a previous day. It's still consolidating very aggressively. But even from this, from 30 to 31, that's a 4% profit right there. So there could potentially be a nice setup here of about 3 to 4% if we are patient and we wait for confirmation, right? This could easily come all the way back down to where the support level is of about $30. So be aware of that. If you guys have any companies that you'd like me to call out, definitely let me know. And we can watch those as I wait to sell my position here of Mara. Now, we have been trading Mara for quite some time now. I've actually been trading this company for several weeks, if not a couple of months now. As you can see, all the trades that I've been making as it's low to high, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. So, I mean, there's tons of them. If I go to the 4-hour, You can see I've been trading this since the bottom. I've even been trading it way over here. I even traded it back in February. So I've been trading it since February, March, April, and now May. All of May, I've been really aggressive with it because I'm starting to understand its characteristics. It had some resistance here, so if it can break that resistance at about 2028, we could possibly see it go up even more. Huge sell-off here. People are realizing that there is a resistance here. Oh yeah, there is definitely a resistance level at its previous support levels. Now it can get as high as $21, which would be great for us. That's why I'm not planning on selling it anytime soon. Being able to lock in about a 5% profit on $300 isn't a heck of a lot. It's like 15 bucks. It's coming back down. Still in the green though. Making higher highs and higher lows. And as you can see, strong rejection here. Every time it wants to sell off, it immediately goes back up before that 1 minute candle disappears. So now we are experiencing a low candle here. We may see it start dropping. Very aggressive drop. Good morning, welcome. And this is all correlated with Bitcoin. So if we go to Bitcoin, we can see that it's dropping as well. Now I've had a few people ask me, why don't you just play Bitcoin? If that's really what you want to do, just invest in Bitcoin. Well, one, you can't trade Bitcoin on WeBull. And of course I have ROBINHOOD, I have TD Ameritrade, I also have MooMoo, but you know, I just don't feel comfortable trading Bitcoin, right? Now what I can do is see the correlation between lows of where $18 was on Mara to highs of $21, and I could relate that to Bitcoin. Bitcoin pushed up about a 0.5 percentage point, while Mara pushed up nearly 13%. So then why would I play Bitcoin and make a 0.5 percentage point or 1% when I could play Mara and make 13%, 10% and stuff like that? So now huge rejection here, went all the way down to $20.01, and then immediately shot back up, indicating that this is still bullish. As you can see here, it might follow along with the line like that. Now we are up $4. Huge green candle here. Just love it. But the range, look at the range on these. It's insane. The volatility that this company is showing. Good morning, Tina. Good morning. Welcome. I'm glad you're able to make it to a live stream after I was absent for a couple of days. I appreciate you being patient with me and understanding. And thank you for being concerned. You and a few others are the ones that reach out to me the most and make sure I'm okay and wondering where the next live stream is. So I appreciate that. Thank you for caring. And it's all about you guys. So if there's a company that you're looking at today, Tina, or a company you have any questions about, feel free to ask, and I can do my thought process on exactly what I think. FFIE is up 5% today, buying it at a low of 49.50, selling it at a high of 52, would have resulted in a perfect 5% profit today. Just beautiful. Beautiful. I can't wait to get out of this position so then I can start trading it like I really know how to. Buying the support level and then selling. See, I bought way too high. I bought at the resistance. Why in the heck would I decide that day that I was going to buy at resistant levels? Well, one, I'm an idiot. And two, I FOMO. Again, FOMO, fear of missing out. Thinking it was going to go higher, back up to 80 or $1 or $2. When in reality, this was the whole the whole thing right here from 50 cents to 80 cents was 57% profit. And then it pulled back again. So if I should have bought it at the 59-cent level, the 61-cent level, and made 28% profit. All the money was made before I even got into the trade. Now, as a result, I'm averaging down. And at first, it was because I didn't want to lose 10 bucks. I didn't want to lose 20 bucks. And now I'm down. I was down as much as $130 when it was at lows of 51 cents. 49 cents, 48 cents. I mean, I was low, man. I was like $130, something like that. And now it's going up. I'm only down 111. Unrealized gains do not count toward the portfolio. So anything that's unrealized doesn't count. So I'm up unrealized $10, but I'm down unrealized 117. This thing's coming down because obviously it just had a nice 5%, 6% run. And so my thought process is simple. I either hold for a couple more days and decide, look, you know, obviously clear resistance, clear support levels. I take the $111 loss and then over time be able to make this money back, right? So at 900 shares, I could have bought 900 shares at 49, which is about almost $500. Made 6% on $500, which is 30 bucks. Do 3 of these plays, $30 each, and that'll be $90. I'll be almost right back in the break-even mark with my company or with my position. Take the loss, right? Sell, take the loss, take the $15, $16. Which I would have made today, or technically am making today, back, cut my losses, take the $106 loss, and then keep riding these waves. There's a 6% there, 6% there, and say 6% there, 6, 12, 18. That's 18% on $500. That pretty much would cover my $100 loss. Why haven't I done that yet? I don't know. I really don't want a red day, right? I'm up $15, but I'm down 106. Look where my average share is. Way up here at 64 cents. Now this is starting to show signs of upward momentum, starting to break that RSI on the 4-hour, and it's showing its first green MACD indicator after almost a solid week of red. Well, not even a week, a solid 2 days of red. So this thing can potentially go up even more. It can get stuck here at this resistance level and sell back off. I don't see why it wouldn't. 6.5%. And then being able to identify that, like, look, I'm down 100, but if I can play it safe, I can use my money and make more money. Get out of this position where I am way up here and just be done with it, right? I'm not stressed about it, but it's just kind of annoying. Like knowing that I have a position so high up and that I didn't set a stop loss. I didn't cover my losses when they're at like $20 or $30. Now I'm at $111 loss. Earlier, when it was in the 49 area, I was at $130 potential loss. And so it's really hard for me to basically sell right now. I should. I know what I need to do, but I'm not going to. And that's just the sad truth about it. So we're going to delete this. We're going to delete this one. Now, if it can go above its resistance level, I may decide to sell up here somewhere. If it gets up here into this level. Above 54. Because right now it's at 52. If I can get to 54, I could probably make another $15 on top of that. So about $30, and it would not be as much of a loss. But clear resistance, clear support. So it may not be able to break through this resistance level. And I'm really just considering taking the loss or waiting. You know, sometimes you can wait for this thing to come back up. Let me show you an example of Intel. So say you get in on a bad trade up here at $31. Goes all the way down and you don't want to sell for a loss of say 4%, right? So you wait for it to come back up and then you sell to break even, get out, and then you're done, right? So from here to here, you pretty much break even. Or say you buy a little bit too high here, you wait a few days and it goes back up. And then honestly, you could have bought here, you could have been at a loss, and then you could have broke even and then potentially even sold for a profit. That's kind of my thought process on this company. I do believe it can go up higher. It has track record of going down as low as 35, going up as high as 70 to 80, about 74, going down to 50, going up to 70, going down to 50 again. And now we're in that area of where it was rejecting, not as aggressive as we'd like to see, but it was rejecting. Now it's consolidating on the support line. Okay, it hasn't made any new lows. And now it's trying to show signs of confirmation in an upward trend, which would be great for us. As you can see here, strong areas of interest, consolidation at the top. So it could consolidate and then break up even more and go higher, or it can consolidate and then just crash down and go lower. And that's kind of what I'm interested in seeing. I may hold it over the weekend if it doesn't sell or if it doesn't go up by the time. See, look at this green candle, huge green candle on the 5 minute. Almost 7% right there, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. That would have been a nice play today on $500 at 7%, would have been $35 in profit. Wait for it to come back down, buy again, or you can just take the $1,000, you know, to start with and make 7% on that. That would have been $70 today. So huge sell-off here. We're going to see what happens as this plays out during the rest of the day. Next week, I'm going to be much more consistent. I went, I don't even know how long, a month or two. I think I went like 2 or 3 months. I know I went 2 months without missing a single live stream. And then it just feels like now in May, I missed a day on the first week of May. I missed, I think, a day or two on the second week of May. And then now on the third week of May, I missed, what, 2 days in a row? I didn't go live Wednesday or Thursday, maybe even Tuesday. So I'm going to do better at that. You know, I do realize that this is not just for me. This is for the community that I'm growing. This is for all of you as well. So we're all learning together. We're all learning how to create money from trading stocks and how we could profit more when we have a clear setup, clear indications of support and resistance, and a good trade plan. I did not have a good trade plan this week with FFIE. Honestly, fear of missing out. I should have known better. Should have waited for the pullback and didn't. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but that's not what we do here. I just want to showcase what I am doing so that way you guys don't make the same mistakes as me. Clear indication of it being oversold. And I said, I'm going to buy it anyways. And at only 300 shares, I would have only been at 5, 3, like, I don't know, not even that much. 300 shares would be about $155. So I'd have been in $155, maybe down like $15, but instead I added way more to my position size. Now I'm down $111 off of a $570 position. Pretty crazy. It adds up fast if you're not careful. Now look at this. We created a trend line that it seems to be following, right? It's kind of bouncing off this trend level. got up pretty high, came back down, bounced off of this level, and there it goes, starting to showcase signs of upward momentum. This is exactly what we want to trade. We want to trade companies that are going up. So if you bought at any time, you could have been up anywhere from 1 to 6%. Now it's showing signs of a retracement back down. So you still could have locked in 3.5% profit at the lowest point, and now it's starting to go back up, resulting in another 5% to 6% profit. Even getting off this bounce to where it is now, 2% profit. So understanding key levels, resistance, support, trend lines is the first place that you should start when trying to learn how to trade and identify patterns that work. Look at this huge green candle up. Now, can it go all the way up? I don't know. We will see. Only time will tell. Doesn't mean it has to go all the way up in today. Look at this red candle. It sold off just as fast as it moved up. Look at this green candle. Beautiful green candle here off of support levels of 49. It tried doing the same thing yesterday from 49 to 51, which was only about a 5% profit. But this morning, going from 49 up to 52, 7% profit, guys. So understanding those levels is very important to your success and my success as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Friday live stream. Very short, quick 30 minutes. It's already 8 o'clock where I live, 10 o'clock a.m. So I'm sure all of you have a lot of other things to do, as well as I. Gonna go start my weekend. I know I had a couple days off from live streams. I'll make it up to you guys next week with not only the Sunday night stock talk, but I'm gonna try to throw in a couple of more videos over the weekend, and then go back to our normal schedule of 2 videos a week, or every day, I mean, doing our live stream, which will be every morning at market open, and then doing a recap video. And I want to throw in a educational video at 5:30. So you know, anywhere from 2 to 3 videos every single day for you guys. You guys mean a lot to me. I appreciate your support over these years. And guys, it's time to kill it. It's time to start making some more money. We are in June 14th. Go live every morning at market open. I'll give you guys a recap and an educational video at 5:30. So all that I ask is that you subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button so you know when I do go live and make these videos for you. And we're going to end this live stream with FFIE pushing up very nicely here. 7.5% profit. So it's going to continue pushing up. Like I said, if I can get into that maybe 55-cent mark, I may consider just selling and getting out of my position. As you can see, that $100 and 117, and then the $100 loss is now starting to disappear. Now only down about $95, up $25 on the day. So if I would have been diligent and waited, I would have been locking in $25 in profit instead of trying to make up for over $130 in losses. So I haven't sold yet, so all this is unrealized gains. People are going to start locking in profits now, especially being up, what, 7-8% from the morning, 8.5%. 8.5%, guys. So we're going to probably be watching FFIE a lot more closely this next week. We're going to talk about it on the Sunday night stock talk, and hopefully by the end of the day, I can clear, say, $50 and only have maybe about a $50 to $75 loss, which we will then make up for next week in our live trading session, guys. I show you the good, I show you the bad, and with that, thank you, and we will see you all on the Sunday night stock talk at 7 p.m. my time. So whatever time that is in your area, you definitely know I will be going live. And wow, as you can see, it's pushing up very nicely. Thank you. Up $37 on the day right now. That is just amazing. Got my coffee, And yeah, guys, I guess that's where we're going to be ending the live stream. Click that second link below. That'll give you access to our Discord, where you can see my trade ideas, my trade plans, and that's where I keep you up to date on all my positions when I'm not live. So you'll be able to see exactly when I sell FFIE. But if you guys are trading this morning, definitely lock in those profits, my guys, because look at this. Look at this. It's up 11% today. We could have made $110 on a $1,000 investment in 30 minutes. Could have made $100 in 30 minutes on a $1,000 investment. All right, guys, that's it for real. Feel like I'm repeating myself. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you all in the next video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And see you later. Let's in the week on a green note, and let's end the year on a green note as well.